Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Emily and today I am filming a reading vlog. So last week I said I was filming this in my book haul video, which that video is actually going really well, which I'm really happy about. So a lot of you are probably expecting my happy place reading vlog and you already knew this was coming. I have been so excited to read this. I've put it off for a few weeks just because I've been reading other books and I am reading Akatar at the moment for the first time. But I'm really struggling to get into it, so I just thought that I'd read this in between anyway. Today's video will be me reading just Happy Place. That'll be the only book I'm reading in this vlog, and I'm gonna update you on the process, but spoiler free. It will be a spoiler free video throughout the whole video, and then I'll do a spoiler section at the end, which will be really clear when that's about to start. She just doesn't stop. Do not get a puppy if you're thinking about it, seriously. So while she stopped biting me, I'm just gonna quickly finish my intro. So I don't even know what I've said. I'm gonna be reading this. I'm gonna show you the annotating supplies that I'm gonna use in this video. Before I get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video if you do enjoy it. I also saw Sarah Caroli post a video of her dog choosing what books she reads for the week, and I really want to do that with Nelly. So I'm probably gonna make that video soon as well because I love that idea. So these are the tabs I'll be using. It's like really colourful pastel colours. I love them. And then I have this little like sparkly pencil case, which is where I keep all my annotating supplies. I have other tabs in here because they're the ones I'm using for Akatar. And then I literally just have like 2 normal pens. And then I have 3 different coloured highlighters. I honestly don't use highlighters when I'm annotating. I normally just underline and then tab, but I will use highlighters if I really like a quote or if I find something really important, like I'll do an underline and a highlight. But yeah, I might make an annotating video soon, but I don't do it very often, so I'm kind of just like getting used to what I like doing when I'm annotating. So yeah, we'll see how much I can get read today. I will tell you the time right now. So it is 11:36 in the morning and I'm starting this video, and I'm not going to time myself or anything because it's not a 24-hour reading vlog, but we will see how long it takes me to finish this book, and I will keep you updated with any thoughts that I have about it as well. Also writing a book right now, and I'm going to be underlining things that might help me with my book and like how Emily Henry describes things in her book, because that's one thing that I'm struggling with when writing my own, like just really describing things in great detail so you can actually imagine it. Okay, so a little update of the book so far. So I'm up to chapter 4, page 27. And so far we've met like all of the main characters. So it is, in the first chapter, it introduced these 3 best friends and how they met during college. So it's Harriet, she's the main character, Sabrina and Cleo, and then their partners. So Cleo is with Kimmy, Sabrina is with Parth, I think his name is, and then Harriet is with Win, but no one knows that they're not like together anymore and they're not married anymore, and now they're like trapped in this holiday house together for the weekend and no one knows that they're not actually together anymore. I have no idea where this book is actually going, but I'm really excited to see like what broke Win and Harriet apart, and yeah, I'm just like, I'm really intrigued in what's going to happen in this book. I really relate to the main character in this book, Harriet, because she is a really anxious person, like has really irrational thoughts and just overthinks everything, and that is me every single day, and like I've been like that for my whole life. As long as I can remember, I've like had anxiety. And this whole book, like the reason it's called Happy Place is because this home that she's staying in on vacation has always been her like safe place. Okay, update, I am upstairs now because I woke up kind of early this morning and went to sleep late. Like, I didn't get that much sleep last night, so I'm taking a nap because I'm literally struggling so much to stay awake. Like, as much as I'm loving the book, like, my eyes are just shutting on me. Like, this is the exact same thing that happened in my 24-hour reading vlog, if you've watched that. And I just need a nap so I can keep reading later today. But I'll give you a little update for now of where I'm up to. So it's 1:59. I'm up to page 83. And yeah, as I said, I am really enjoying the book. I am making a small dent in the progress. I completely forgot that I was filming a vlog. So it's now 9 p.m. and I haven't read anything else since my last update before I took a nap. I have been awake for a lot longer, so I'm gonna start reading from now. I'll probably stay up pretty late tonight, and he's working night shift tomorrow. I will definitely be finishing the book when he's not here because I'll have nothing else to do. Hey everyone, so it is now the next morning and I'm gonna do this update really quickly because I'm literally sitting in my car at work, and if people like arrive at work, they're gonna park right next to me and see me filming, and I do not want that to happen. Quick little update, I didn't get much reading done last night. I probably read about 40 pages. I'll tell you where I got up to. Just because I was having a mental breakdown because I have a lot going on at the moment, and yeah, it all just hit me all at once, so I didn't really read that much. But I got up to page 124. I think I started on like page 85, so I read like 40 pages, which is still really good. So like reaching the halfway point of the book almost, kind of. But I am really enjoying the book. I don't have any negative things to say right now. It's just pretty much going through like before and after, which I love that timeline. I'm literally writing a book in the same timeline. I think I already mentioned that. And that's like one of my favorite things to read. So not much has actually happened yet, but I am really excited to keep reading. So I'm just going to keep reading in the morning at work, and I'll give you guys an update probably later on today. A little update, it's after work now, so it's like 3:45-ish p.m. and I'm just at the shop that is local to my work because I need to get my sister a birthday present for Saturday, and also I really want to go to Big W because they have really good books there. So I just decided that I'd take you along with me when I go in there. I literally read like 30 pages throughout the day today, so I didn't read a huge amount, but I did do a little bit of reading. I just got home from the shop and I didn't find anything in Big W to buy. I feel like there's no new books out at the moment that I don't like already have. So I couldn't find anything, unfortunately, but I just got my sister's present, so it was still worth the trip. But yeah, I'm home now, so I'm gonna keep reading. I've only tabbed like 8 times throughout the whole book because I'm just not finding much that I want to tab, so I'm not gonna be annotating this like a whole lot. I'm up to page 154. Chapter 15, and I'm getting closer to the halfway point, which I said this morning, but I'm actually like pretty much there now. I'm like 45% through. Okay, so because this book is based on like 6 main characters, it's really reminding me of like the core 6 in the Addicted series. Even though I'm only like 3 books into the Addicted series, I feel like the characters are so similar in terms of personality, and the fact like it's a few couples as well. Like I actually love it, and I love all the people in this book. Yeah, that's my little update for now. My camera is about to die, so I'll have to update later. So I mentioned that I'm home alone tonight, and I hate being home alone. I don't have any ingredients to cook like a full meal because I didn't want to go to Coles by myself. I'm gonna make some Vegemite scrolls. So you basically get like puff pastry, like a sheet of puff pastry, lather like heaps of Vegemite on it, and then roll it up into like a sausage, and then cut it into pieces, and then you put it in the oven, and they like puff, and they're like little mini Vegemite scrolls, and they're so good. If you're not from Australia, you probably will have no idea what Vegemite tastes like, and you probably wouldn't even like it. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna be making myself for dinner. I know, really healthy, but I've got nothing else to make, so that is gonna be my dinner. So I have like this puff pastry here, like these sheets, So I need to let this like thaw out a little bit because you can't do it when they're like completely frozen, otherwise they just snap, if you know how puff pastry works. So I've just laid out the 2 sheets on the bench. That's where the tomato paste was. And then I'm gonna let them thaw out a little bit. It's actually quite warm in here because I have the heater on, because we're going into winter and it is absolutely disgustingly freezing. So I've just been turning the heater on every single day because I cannot cope without it. It is literally like ice in here. So yeah, I've got that on. I'm gonna wait probably like 5-10 minutes for them to like soften a little bit, and then I'll show you what I do after. This has nothing to do with my reading vlog, but it's just real life. Like, I'm showing you that I'm not just reading for hours straight without eating. So yeah. I got my Vegemite. This is so easy. I don't even know why I'm giving you a lesson on this, but if you haven't tried this, try it. So I get heaps of Vegemite. I literally just lather it on, like just lather on heaps, because you can't really taste it if you don't put enough in these anyway. Like, toast is different. So then I literally get some water from the tap. The tap's right here on my fingers, and I put it like on the end of the puff pastry, and then you literally grab this side. I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing. You literally grab this side. I feel like the tighter the better, because then it gets really puffy. But I don't know if that's actual facts or that's just me. I literally just cut it into small pieces. And it's really hard to cut actually with like a butter knife, so you might have to get like a sharper knife. But yeah, then you just have these little scrolls. But yeah, they're in the oven now. I'm probably going to just read my book while I wait, which is sitting right here, prepared for me to keep reading. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for these to cook and keep reading. A little update, because I didn't update before. I'm probably exactly halfway through the book now. I'm up to page 182. I feel like I'm reading this really slow compared to how I normally read books, but it is really good. I'm just struggling to like stay focused on it. This is my little Vegemite scrolls. They actually look so good. I am so excited. So there's this part in the book that just happened. So as I said, like, the main character Harriet is really anxious and she just has anxiety about literally everything. And she just said this thing, and she was like, his love is steady and constant, easier than breathing, because breathing is sometimes something you can overthink to the point that you forget how your lungs work and get yourself into a panic. And I literally do that all the time. Like, if I'm going to sleep and I start like thinking about my breaths, I will just forget how to breathe. Like okay, so I feel like I haven't really been updating much in this vlog because the book is really slow, but in a good way. Like, I feel like it's giving a lot of backstory on Wynne and Harriet's relationship, so you get to see, like, you know, how they met, how they ended up getting together, what happened in their past to make them break up, and then them like fake dating on this holiday. But you can just tell that like they still really love each other. So it's like, it's heartbreaking, but like I love it at the same time. I feel like something really sad's gonna happen though. I have heard that this book is really sad, so I'm a little bit scared because I've only got like 100 pages to go now. I'm up to page 272, chapter 28, and let me just tell you the time because I feel like I haven't updated that in ages either. So it's 8:35 p.m. I'm currently filming like a little TikTok of how much I can read in 1 hour, so I have like this whole little setup right now of like a timer and like my book and everything like that. So I'm filming that during this as well because I'm trying to grow my TikTok. I don't have much to say about the book, to be honest. I feel like I'm gonna have a lot to say at the end though, and I wasn't tabbing for a while, but I have been tabbing a lot recently. Okay, so I have an update and it's probably gonna be my last one until the end of the book. I'm also sick, so I look like crap and I feel like crap, so I feel like I'm reading a lot slower than usual, but I finished my little TikTok like hour reading vlog thing. I'll definitely post it as like a short on here, so if you want to watch it you can watch it on there. But I ended up reading 84 pages in an hour, which is actually really good. So I definitely got a lot further in the book. So now I'm up to page 324. I've only got like a tiny bit to go, like probably like 60 pages left. And we just found out like the reason why the trip was actually planned, and it wasn't like the reason that we thought from the beginning. So it was a completely different thing, and the friendship group is like kind of falling apart, and everyone's upset and angry at each other, and it's actually really heartbreaking. I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot of blue tabs that I did in like the past 100 pages, like so many heartbreaking scenes and pages. But I haven't cried yet, but I am just loving this book. I feel like it's so relatable in the sense of like her mental health and you know, overthinking the way that people think about you as well. Okay, so it is in fact the next day now. I don't even know what the last update was on this video, to be honest, but I think I did say that I wouldn't update until I finished the book, which I have. I finished it like an hour ago, and I just thought I'd sit on it for a little bit because I wasn't really sure what to rate it, but now I have a rating and I'm just going to talk about my thoughts and everything on the book as well. So to start off, I rated this book 4 out of 5 stars just because it wasn't a 5-star read for me, although I did really enjoy it. So just to recap on the book, the whole book follows this like friendship between 6 friends who end up becoming like 3 couples. But Wyn and Harriet aren't together anymore, but none of the other friends know that when they all go on this holiday together. So they pretty much have to fake date throughout the whole thing. And the reason why they decided to fake date and not come clean is just because one of the friends or couples is getting married, and that's what their surprise was, to go on this trip in like this house that meant a lot to everyone because they used to stay there a lot together when they were younger. It has a point of view between then and now, so you get to see how Wyn and Harriet's relationship formed, how it broke apart, and then what they're doing and how they're rekindling their relationship throughout the current time. I feel like this book, it was such an easy read. It was literally like, I wouldn't say it was a rom-com, it was just a really easy romance read for me. I didn't have too much, to be honest, compared to what I thought I would. There was like a lump section which was really sad, which I think I talked about last night, but someone said the ending of this book is sad. I don't see how at all. I can't remember who said it, but I just thought that this book was going to be really sad, but it wasn't. Like, that one section was really sad, but then I just love how the story came together. Like, it was just a really easy read. So yeah, I'm not rating it 5 stars just because I literally just listened to Beach Read on Audible, and it was my first Emily Henry book, and I rated that 5 stars. And I just feel like this didn't live up to Beach Read as much for me. I'm just going to talk about the book in a little spoiler section as well, so skip to here if you don't want to hear spoilers about this book. So I was completely shocked with the ending of this book and how Sabrina like knew the whole time that they weren't in a relationship anymore, and I was like literally mind blown about it. And my camera is gonna die. Both of my camera batteries are gonna die, so I have to wrap this up really quickly because I need to edit this like straight away. But the end where Sabrina and Path like knew the whole time that they weren't together anymore, and the whole trip was planned so that they would like rekindle their love, like that was such a shock to me. I was not expecting that at all, and I feel like that just made the story so much better because it was like a twist, and it showed how much that like that whole friendship group meant to each other, which I really love. And as I said during the reading vlog, like I feel like it reminds me of the core 6 in the Addicted series, even though I'm still reading that series. It's like it reminds me of how much they all support each other and love each other. That concludes my little spoiler section. I don't want to ramble on too much because my camera is literally flashing at me, so thank you all for watching this video. I really hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me, and leave a comment if you have read this book before because I'd love to know your opinion. And I will see you next Saturday in my next video. I don't know what that's going to be yet, but subscribe so you can find out.